Oh, man. Let's see what's going on.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. This is your socks back, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Taken right to the air. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin Morrison comes up with it. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock. But it seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense. But we got a long ways to go.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Ready, set.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
They run again with Wright. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Working quickly here. Richardson on 3rd. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down. I know it's early, Brock, but that got kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. We'll actually head to that other sidelines. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Throwing now, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Ready, ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. A lot of game left, partner, but it would be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Throwing again, Richardson. Flushed down out to his left. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Let's go.
Wright running out of the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Backing off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's looking deep once again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Play action, it's Richardson. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We've set it down from 37.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Let go!
Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that side.
Completed to his running back. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Ready?
Now run with Wright. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Brought in. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Kraft has it. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Allen gonna throw again. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Again, Allen to the air. This one's going to hit the ground to incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
To the air again, Allen. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a one-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Richardson now on first and 10. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. Oh, this big guy is moving. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up by 12. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Brown 80. What's up?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tutu. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
This is a heater going deep. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Allen on third and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for a Washington first down.
First down throw for Allen. Sends this to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Check that.
Here's a give for Wright. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Raiders push the lead to 20. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were.
And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. When you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
16. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Now on the return, here's DK. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? Lightning 18.
Starting this drive with a design run. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. There's a give inside to Wright. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around.
On the jump.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. He finds Johnston. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, up.
Wright gets it, headed right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Now Richardson to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Warriors, 70.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Alert! 180! Hey, tight, tight, tight. You go.
Back to throw now, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
All right, partner, let's be clear. No one sends their offense out for 2 saying, hey, I want you to throw a check down to the back.
Never seen it in any playbook, Kate.
But sometimes you're left with no choice once the play begins, right?
That's right. When your top options disappear, just get in somebody's hand. Keep the play alive. But the defense, well, they did their part.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
Ready?
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
18, let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Receiver in motion, going left. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He's got a man left. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
19-18, Cougar 19.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
19.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. To throw, Richardson. We've got a screen to the running back. This one gets to the 22. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap now to Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready, 60 Vices, Cowboy 80.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long.
Let's go now.
Running it after the penalty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Got it. Ready?
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
60 Bobcat. Ready? Buffalo 80. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Yep.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready?
Running behind center with Wright. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Ready up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Start. 19.
Richardson. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready?
Richardson on 3rd. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Commanders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the 2nd half. You have all that data from the 1st half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the 2nd.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Allen. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Allen fires out wide, complete. They get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
19.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Catch made. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help protect that deficit.
Commanders 30. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running it with Wright. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
On the jump.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Ready.
Right again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. We've set it down from 37.
19, go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Get the Eagles.
Throwing now, Richardson.
What the fuck was that?
This game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
The give to Wright. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
Let's go,
That's
ladies.
good for Las Vegas. First down.
Cut
A gain of 31
19.
yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
I'll open it up, bro.
A loss of 6 yards.
Ooh.
It's 2nd down.
Now Wright. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Offense to the line fast.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
21. Commanders 30.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they do get it down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, Allen. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. A couple yards short at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's right on the carry. And he comes through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Come on. Hey, Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger.
He'll throw it. Johnson finds the football complete. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
This is right. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They run again with Wright. Whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout.
He's
And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining in this game. He's back to throw. chewing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game.
48. Commanders 38.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Working quickly here.
That's good for Washington.
Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
2 yards.
You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding out there, able to drop it. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders gotta score in a hurry. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. On him again, and he goes down again. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Oh, that nigga got that shit off by the skin of his fucking teeth.
Play to beat this defense on 4th down, 23 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Middle, half 10.
Allen on the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Let's go!
Give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen.
Got him.
Ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they take their shot to the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal game on. They took the shot. Finish it. And with that miss, they still hard. That miss puts it out to sea. It was a great effort in this game to fight back, but they needed. They had to have that field goal. Instead, it went awry.
First call here coming for the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Wright's running out of the gun. And he'll make his way through for a pick of the 4. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's a give inside to right. And that's a Raiders first down. More than that, Brock. It should seal away the win for them. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's at second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now run with right. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. So the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Second and 9 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
The confidence.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Winners, host.
They run in from the gun with right. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played with a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners in the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled with these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners. As with that, we shot.
Oh, man. I do. Oh, man. Built that nigga, man. Built that ass. You good, bro? You good? Man, oh. He blew that nigga out.